I have to imagine you've considered the possibility that regulators use the whistleblower case to prove that the standard is a credible one, right? That there is accountability in the system. Maybe by making you a sacrificial lamb. Is there anything you can do about that?
I respect the regulatory construct in the United Kingdom. I think the Bank of England, the PRA, the FCA, I think executives should be held accountable. I think the senior manager's regime is a very important piece of regulation in the United Kingdom. Since I've got here, one of my goals was to be very transparent with regulators. In many ways, we are partners in trying to avoid the next financial crisis. There's a very constructive dialogue between Barclays and the Bank of England and the PRA and the FCA that's very important to us. So I respect the regulatory framework here, and let's just see how this all plays out.
If the, call it, unthinkable happens and you're deemed unfit to run Barclays, does the bank have a plan, a succession plan?
I've got the full support of the board. You saw the shareholder vote today. Let's let the investigation run its course and see what happens.
What I still can't understand, and I know I speak for other people as well, is what would motivate you to exercise bad judgment?
There are so many things going on in front of a chief executive officer of a bank with the complexity of Barclays. There are decisions taken every single day. I thought I was trying to protect a colleague who was vulnerable from a malicious attack, but I shouldn't have gotten involved as I did, and that was the mistake.
Let's just put it this way. Your friends, your colleagues, know Staley to be passionate but even-tempered. As a person who prides himself on a high ethical standard and a high standard of conduct, is that same Staley also a person who is, call it, either a little bit vindictive, a little bit vengeful, perhaps a little emotional at times?
I don't think I'm vindictive, no.
To what degree you worry that your actions put a chill on the very people you need, in fact, to come forward? One way of phrasing it is, why would anybody pick up the phone and call the whistleblower line if there wasn't a guarantee of anonymity?
The whistleblower rules are incredibly important for maintaining and regulating control of banks. It's very important that people feel comfortable to contact the bank or the regulators with full protection to talk about conduct issues at Barclays. And we're going to do everything we can to make sure we have a very robust whistleblowing program, and we're going to do everything we can to maintain the scale and depth of that program. And all signs are that there's been no change in
people are using it.
Absolutely.
And you've put safeguards in place. I wonder, have you put safeguards in place to make sure that people do feel comfortable using it?
Again, I don't want to get into the details of the process. Let's let the whole regulatory thing work. But whistleblowing is very important to this bank, and we respect it.